Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some Scholar of the First Sin. I have finished clearing out everything that we could reach while the blizzard was still going, and you're actually in a little bit of I don't know if you want to call it a treat, maybe it's a punishment. Either way, if you remember in the last part of the part before, I was talking about how the item guide that I was using was kind of fucked up for this area. Turns out just gets worse. So this is actually going to be a legitimate blind run through the rest of this DLC um, as we go to explore the rest of the areas. So this here is the throne room, and you can see a figure up there who, if we take out our bow, we could actually shoot from here, but since we're not assholes, we're not going to do that. I'm assuming that if you hit no here, you just have to talk to her again and get the same choice. They like to do this yes or no thing in Dark Souls, but with the no not actually being a no, and it just cancels it and I guess if you hit no now, you could go back out and the blizzard would still be on, but I mean, yeah, see, so Alsana's seal is undone and the winds of Eleum Loyce are ceased. Now we should be able to talk to her again in a second. So she's already queen. Alright. So, here's the deal with this chick, right? If you remember in the Sunken Crown DLC, we fought Queen Lady, and in the Iron Crown DLC, they had the statues that were the Queen Lady, right? This is another Queen Lady, the end boss of, well, I guess not really end boss in Scholar Edition, but as another queen, Nishandra is the final boss of the main game, and she's also a queen. These are shards of Manus, the creator, ruler of the Abyss. I don't know if he created it or just took control of it or something. Either way, these are shards of him, and they are drawn to people of great power. So each of them found a king who ruled over something, and then they did funky stuff. Now this one was apparently a little less evil than the rest, because at no point do you fight her. But as you can see, the stairs are blocked with this ice and these tendrils. And I'll show you through here. So the boss is through here, but you don't have to do it. So if we go in here, you can see this knight right here. We need to go and find 3 more of them. No, you don't have to. But each one you find will help you in the final boss fight when you go through this gate. When you go through this gate, the boss is not there. You actually fight burnt versions of these guys. And they can drop... They are legitimate enemies. Even after you defeat the boss, you can go back in there and fight them 12 times to kill them. I think there's 3 of them. So fight 3 of them 12 times. That's 36. Now they can drop their armor. Maybe their weapons. Not 100% on that. But the other thing they can drop are Loyce souls. Now Loyce souls can't be infused or anything, and you can use them like any other soul, but they give you 0 souls. But as you collect them, I guess because it's proof that like you saved them, I guess. If you come and talk to her, she will reward you with the unburnt Loyce armor, I do believe a weapon, and these tendrils will start to disappear. And once you've collected, I do believe 50 of them, you can actually go all the way up to the top to see her in person and talk to her and get a final bit of or a final item in that. Now, here's the thing. Unlike most enemies in this game that have just standard drop rates, these guys, apparently, their drop rate is better if the boss is still alive. So, like, you can Covenant of Champions them and farm them infinitely. And I still haven't 100% decided whether I'm going to do it this way or not. But apparently the drop rate for them is absolutely horrendous unless the boss is still alive. It's still not good from what I hear, but it's significantly better if the boss is still alive and you're killing them. Not to mention, you get 4 of these guys, and there are 2 summons that you can use for this. I don't know where they are specifically. Maybe you actually do need to get more of them before you can do the summon, maybe? I don't... Oh, wait, is that one? Yeah, I think I see one back there. But yeah, there should be 2 summons, I do believe, for this fight as well. Oh, I thought I saw one back there. I guess not. Either way, maybe when we reload now that it's open, there will be. So you can have them help you, and you also get more. If you've defeated the boss and you go down there, there's going to be 3 knights. That's it. And then you have to leave, go back, reset them, whatever, right? But as long as the boss is still alive, it's infinite, because they are the first phase of the fight, is just enemies, no boss. So what people recommend you do, if you want to get all, I want to say 50 souls in one go, which I do, because when I go to finish, like, get the 100% in this, I don't plan on going into the DLCs at all in New Game Plus. I purely plan on just booking it straight through the game as fast as I can. Just so that I can get my last 2 spells or whatever it is I need. But yeah, they recommend fighting them until the boss shows up, and then immediately homeward boning, or, well, they say aged feather, but we don't have that yet, but we do have the homeward miracle that would also work. And just leaving. And then obviously when you go back in, you can resummon everybody, and start the fight all over again. But we are going to go and find the knights. We're going to go and see if we can find everything that has unlocked now that we've opened it. So since the last part, I've picked up a couple more ice rapiers and some more short swords. Other than that, I also got the retainer staff, which it more or less has the same, it has the exact same description on it, but we got a vessel shield. Shield depicting the priestess of Eleum Loyce emanates a certain heat that heightens the abilities of its bearer. The priestesses who devoted themselves to appeasing the ancient flame are no longer. So this is what it looks like. I'm not entirely sure what that does, in all honesty. I'm gonna quickly look it up here, because I am curious. Just like the crowns, you know, the description doesn't really tell you what it does. Come on. So it increases your vigor, endurance, adaptability, faith, and intelligence by 1, and strength and dexterity by 4. And it can deflect spells when you parry with it. That is an amazing fucking shield. Its defenses must be shit, just like I thought. Yeah, its defenses, it only blocks 65% physical damage, so you're still taking... I mean, you're still taking less than half the damage, but that's still a good chunk of damage. Now, you go out here, you'll see the winds have indeed ceased. It's a lot clearer sky. We get a nice view of all like the little buildings and that. Those seem really spread out to be a town. And then all of this area over here, which we can actually, you know, like that there's the section that we actually get to run through. I don't think we go through the actual town. Maybe a section of the town. I don't think that we get like a huge amount of town, or it might be like, I know there's an area you go through with a lot of trees. Maybe it's down there. I don't know. Or maybe that isn't even trees that I'm thinking of. Whatever. Point is, back in not quite as frozen Eleum Loyce. I guess I could have just warped to the bonfire over there. A significant amount of ice has been removed. I don't know if any of the snow drifts have been removed. I pointed out a couple that I thought might be removed, but then we found a way around one, so that one might not be. But even the door here, as you can see, the ice that was, I guess, supposed to be blocking it has also melted. This is honestly I fucking love that they did this with this DLC, where they have like the frozen version of it, and then like just so much changes after it's been thawed out, even just like this little bit. So yeah, we went down there, we opened that already. So yeah, I'm just basically gonna be going and trying to remember where ice and that was. We had the enemy there, we had the dogs down there. Looks like the place we can probably go to, but I don't think I've been there. Maybe, and I just don't remember. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we did see a retainer sneaking around in behind some frozen ice up ahead here. Also, Forlorn invaded me again while I was farming the rest of the guys. Fucking kicked his ass this time. So yeah, we have a retainer there, and I want to say there was a bunch of items there. But the retainer should... No? Why aren't they... I could have swore once the blizzard let out, the retainers fought you. Maybe they're activated, but you still need to do something to, dry fruit. Hey, a retainer staff. Apparently you're guaranteed one of those. Maybe you maybe if I had picked up those items, the retainer would have activated. Then we had the retainer there. We had a bunch of ice here, which is so nice and cleared out now, and I would have fucking hated to come down here if I hadn't already killed all the enemies, because all of them would have been here, and they probably would have aggroed so much worse. Hey, there was a body in this ice with a repair powder on it. Okay. Now that building right there was blocked before. It was covered in ice, although I didn't think it was a building because I could have swore the ice was like huge, but maybe it was only that tall. And I don't think there was anything in here that was blocked off. And I was right, the snowdrift did stay, so it is probably just like ice that got taken away. Yeah, that was clear. So I'm assuming then that that building is how we get across to there. And as you can see, now there are enemies on the bridge. I don't know if they were there before, maybe we just couldn't see them, but I feel like we could definitely see that building before, so. Although with the wind blowing, they would have been a lot harder to see, but we won't go through there yet because that is probably a fairly lengthy section. I mean, to get across there and then up, because this building is clearly going to make us go down, so we got to go down, across, and then all the way back up. So we'll finish exploring this way first. And yeah, that snowdrift did disappear, but that's not a surprise. Like I said, we did have a way around that. I'm still confused as to the retainer and why they didn't attack. What was this way? We'll go this way because I don't. Was this with like the crystal golem up at the top and the 3 frozen chests? Is that what this one was? Because we had the retainers in here for no apparent reason other than an ambush. Yeah, it was, okay. And then up here we had the crystal golem and 3 chests. Now none of these look like a mimic, or were in their mimic form anyway, while they were frozen, so. 2 divine blessings. That doesn't mean that they can't be a mimic though. Nothing there. Sorcerer's twin blade, that's, okay, definitely have to take a look at that. And no traps, look at that. And a soul vessel, well, whoop-de-doo. Alright, I do like twin blades. Ooh, that looks cool. I bet you it's not great, though. Twin blade originating in Melfia, doubles as a catalyst for sorcery, a rare weapon used by very few warriors owing to its dependence on honed skills with both staff and sword. So yeah, your standard twin blade moveset, and then I don't have a spell, but I'm sure you can figure out that if I hit the other button that she would try and cast something. In this instance she wouldn't be able to, but oh yeah, and then you could drop off the side. I can't imagine like the little bit of exploration we're doing right now will yield much in the way of enemies, like just exploring the areas we've already been to. Going to the other side of the bridge will probably yield quite a few enemies. And I know that there's at least one enemy type that I'm not looking forward to that we haven't come across yet. We can also open up that big door. That's just over here. I don't remember what the big door leads to, in all honesty. Maybe I'm just hearing the bonfire. But then there's... Oh, did I not? Interesting. Were you frozen somewhere? Because the guy in here before didn't have a torch, right? Like the guy that was in here and I killed. Pretty sure he didn't have a torch. Now this is probably a waste of time. I don't think that there's anything this way. You get a nice view of that bridge again. Man, they really point you towards that, don't they? And we will open the big door while we're here. Yeah. There's the 2 crystal golems here. Yeah, I didn't think there was any ice over here, but better to check, right? Don't need to be like, oh, this path is worthless, and then leave and find out it's like, oh, by the way, the weapon that can one-shot the final boss is there. It's like, ah, right, the one place that I thought was worthless. All right. So yeah, we will go this way. Like I said, I don't remember what's through this door. It's been a while. Maybe after I'm done recording, I'll watch the Let's Play of this, of the everything possible for this place. Okay, set light. Set light. And thankfully, there's no like order or anything for these. It's just set the light. Oh my. That didn't close, did it? No? Okay. Just slightly worried there for a second. Okay, so I see a bunch of retainers. Oh, and a flexile sentry. Alright, well, we'll come back to this, shall we? Not that I think the flexile sentry would be particularly difficult for me at this point if it is the same as the boss, but you know, they tend not to do that and put like harder versions of them if they're gonna make you come across them later in the game. Probably the worst part about that door is you can't get to it from this bonfire. I mean, maybe now that the ice is melted, we'll be able to. I don't know. Also, I did realize looking at because I was reading. Well, I read over the item guide for the rest of this part or the rest of this area, and while it does give you some more stuff, whoever wrote it really dropped the ball on it. So I decided to see if there was like another walkthrough or something that maybe pointed out all the items, and I looked at the IGN one, and wow, is it bad for this DLC? Like, damn, was it horrible? Like, it took you through to get the Eyes of the Priestess before you fought Ava, whatever. But then that's it. It doesn't explain to you how to go and find the knights. It doesn't explain to you what all is different after the ice is melted. Like, it was absolutely mind-bogglingly. Yeah, still doesn't open from this side. Big surprise. Fuck do we get in here? But yeah, it was mind-bogglingly like lax in because that I do believe is the challenge area. Now this should be the 4 chests, with the one on the right being the yeah, this one here should be the mimic. Yeah, see, it's got the locks on it. I actually got a spell back during that. Hey, the Katarina armor. Okay, and then these should be good, but still gotta watch for traps. Titanite slab, got a lot of those. Use some chunks, which is apparently a complaint people have about this game, that you get like way too many Titanite slabs, or that there's like, or you start getting them too early. But like, I mean, I prefer it to like Bloodborne, where you can only max out, well, one weapon unless you have the DLC, in which case I do believe you can max out 2. Like that's a little bit ridiculous. Apparently 3 is kind of stingy on the slabs as well, but okay, so we can. Oh, this is probably hello. See now. Fucker. Misjudge that distance. I was talking to some people on Reddit about the enemies in this DLC and how I don't really like them. Because, like, they prevent you from backstabbing them, which is obviously a surefire way. But, like, as you notice there, like, I hit them twice, and then for my third attack, which, like, if you look, it's like 1, 2, 3. Like, it's not that big of a gap between the second and third strike, but you can't fucking hit them with it. Like, you hit them with 2, and very rarely will they not just immediately shield and poke you. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought, is that it was just gonna be that. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Got Durgo's hat. Okay. It's a fucking straight pimp hat right there. Monocled hat favored by blue-eyed Durgo extends arrow range. The hero Durgo, an expert bowman, and his brother-in-law defended their homeland from aggressors. In spite of Lanifer's policy of isolationism, Durgo was well known even beyond his domain. So this boosts the range of arrows, so if you're an archer, obviously that really helps. And then we also got the Katarina armor. Odd armor shaped like an onion, this armor appears rather absurd, but its multi-faced construction is in fact quite practical, as it effectively deflects physical attacks. The old tales speak of brave Katarina knights wearing this armor as they rush courageously into battle. Now, I do believe that in the other DLCs we got some pieces of that, but I'm not... I mean, when we reach a bonfire, we'll see. I don't remember if... I don't know if we got it all or not. But we'll check down here, because this should just be inside the wall. Oh. This is, yeah, right above the dogs. Remember, I pointed out, I was like, man, I don't think I've been there before. Turns out, was not. Okay, there's a dickhead there, and holes over there. And some dickheads down there. And here's the other thing about these guys, right? Is, they're kind of big. So they're hard to get around. And, like I said, the fact that you can't backstab them is really a pain. Yeah, that's what I thought. Kinda wish I had, like, an actual spell right now, but... whatever. Got them a bow. Yep, that's what I thought. Yep, that's what I thought. There we go. As you can see, switch to poison arrows because it should... there we go. If you manage to hit them with 3 arrows fast enough, you can poison them with just 3. But you need to hit them with 3 that quickly. Any slower and you're not you're not poisoning them. But it does save on arrows. I was using lightning arrows. I tried fire arrows. That was kind of meh. So then I tried lightning arrows. That was also kind of meh. Oh. Oh, he's still alive, actually. Oh, come on. That should have told me. Oh. Don't know where he went, actually. Oh yeah, the arrows do stagger them out of it, thankfully, but... yeah, I'd love to know how my crosshair is there, but the arrow hits down there. I still don't quite understand how the poison works. Like, enemies must, like, their poison meter must drop so fucking slowly to be affected by this. Like, whoops. Yeah, see, like I said, 3 arrows works perfectly. But you have even just like the slightest delay. Basically, I have exactly enough stamina to do that. Ooh, Priest Shine plus 8. Damn. Because like if I miss the first shot and I have to wait that like to get a little bit of stamina back, I gotta try this. There's no way in hell it's gonna work, but damn. I don't even know what I'm hitting right now. But hey, oh, it's one of the big knight guys that throw their spears. But I got him. Bye. Okay, that one didn't drop. That one didn't drop. This one out. Oh, right, that was that one. Nothing out there to collect. Well, I guess the knight died because I just collected a bunch of souls. Okay, so we got a ladder up and a ladder down. We're near the top of the wall, right? So, oh, dead body there. And door. Cool. This might be that door that doesn't open from this or from the other side. Hopefully it opens from this side. Yeah. Okay, so now that one's open. So I guess a shortcut. Which, I mean, if I'm going to be farming these guys, that would probably be, because then I come out behind them, right? Although that might make them, like, come at me, like, melee, and not just let me, like, cheese arrow poison them to death, you know? Okay, and then that's where that guy was standing, and he fell down. And he tried to cast his spell at me. And in here should be where that knight was, but I don't know. There's some dogs down there. Great. Don't know where he went. Okay, got a Ring of Resistance +1. That's good. Can get rid of my Ring of Resistance +0. And, well, I mean, we're here, right? Yeah, should have known better than that. That was a weird sound for him to make, but whatever. Got him. Good. I saw another dog through there. And we know there's a bunch of dogs through a doorway over there. Oh, what was that? Yeah, no, it did actually come out. Just in like the tip of its tail, and it died. Man, see, this is why I love the bows in this game. I remember trying to use a bow in Dark Souls 1 for a few things, and it just like... It's not that it didn't work, it just wasn't nearly as worth it, because like everything in Dark Souls 1 that I couldn't remember, I mean, at least the stuff that I tried the bow on, like you could try the bow on it and it would hit them, but then they'd be in your face like so quickly that, well, at least I got rid of the 3 dogs that were over there. Granted, I know there's at least 2 in this door, so... Yeah, and I was gonna say, and I imagine they're aching to come out. Thankfully, you can corner kill the dogs pretty easily with a spear. You just like, if you know they're coming, just stand there and right around the corner. Smack them in the face. This is... Yeah, it's been a while since we had a wooden chest. Wilted dust curve, but I guess maybe if like you drop down, because you drop down there, and then if you panic, I guess, and start swinging wildly at the dogs, you could end up breaking it. I guess. I feel like that's like a lot of the wooden chests, is they'll put them in a location where it's like easier to break them, you know, like like they'll put like an enemy right next to them or something, you know. Like the one in the Doors of Pharos that had an enemy literally sitting in front of it. Like, he could not have been closer unless he opened the lid and climbed into it. Okay. Now we got a lever here. Where the f are we? Like, seriously, I don't even know where we are in relation to things right now. Okay, well, we got an elevator. If it goes... It looks like it goes up. Let's see where it goes, I guess. Oh, another door that probably did not open from the other side. Oh, maybe I know where we are. Yeah, underneath where we got the priestess eyes. Yeah, alright. Okay. I mean, there's only so many of those doors that did not open that we came across. So, I mean, it shouldn't be too hard. Oh yeah, there's that one. Castaway Witch Donna? Okay. It's just... yeah, oh god, there's an enemy back there, though. What if I... No. No, I'm not fucking letting you lead me to an enemy. Are you fucking nuts? Oh, and now I'm out of your range. I mean, I'm just gonna do this. And there we go. Oh, still alive. Goodbye. And she survived that with like 1 HP. Alright, Witch Donna. Got this guy here. Got another human effigy. That's always nice. And he's guard. Okay, the door's closed, which means I just have to deal with him, which shouldn't be a problem as long as he doesn't stab me and throw me off the ledge. Which unfortunately has happened to me before. Obviously not this specific guy, but you know, still. Now this should be our first night. Yup. There he is. Hey, buddy. Peace. So a Knight of Eleum Loyce seeks the chaos. So all that is to tell you that he did indeed go where he's now waiting back at the throne room for us. Where that other one was standing, he'll be in one of the other chairs. Although I guess that one wasn't sitting, so maybe in one of the chairs would be. Now, can I go? Did I fall anywhere? There was no alternate paths or anything. I didn't fall down anywhere, so I should probably be able to backtrack that way, but I'm just gonna go this way instead. There was no extra ice up here, right? Because if we can just clear out the area that we've already explored, like all this outside bit, and then the next part we can go across the bridge and go through the big door. I imagine both of those are the paths that lead to the other night. Alright, we dropped down there, but okay, so let's see. From the room with the 4 chests, go up, got that. Okay, then you go, shit. Nope, we are going to go back through the other way then, because there is at least one chest that I can remember that was frozen, that we couldn't get before. But now I mean, I guess I could just get to the next bonfire and warp back to this. Would that be faster? I don't know. I mean, that's quite a ways. Oh, I really don't know. We'll backtrack. I don't want to, but I don't know if it would be. I mean, I got ladders here. Watch now. I think this might be a little bit faster than the loading screens, but watch. We'll get to a point, and I will have like fallen down somewhere and not be able to advance, or not be able. Okay, I guess retreat maybe. Won't be able to backtrack anymore. You know, I can't remember if it's the first Dark Souls, or I'm thinking maybe in another game entirely. But I want to say that there was a game where when you climbed a ladder, you could use your stamina to climb faster like this. And it didn't take any stamina to normally climb it, but you could use your stamina to go higher. But if you used all your stamina as you climbed the ladder, you would fall off. Now, I don't know that was the first Darks. Oh, no, that's fine. We got the shortcut here. Yeah. I'm glad I went that way. And I'm glad I got this shortcut. Because we were already here. Because if we go this way, there's the challenge area. There's the 4 chests. So, awesome. Okay, we are back in business. And then there's the stairs that we went down. Man, this is going to be a pain in the ass to farm these guys, and I wouldn't even worry about it. But the thing is like that Ice Knight guy there, I still don't have their full armor set. So like I really I want to kill that guy. I mean, the rest of them I don't give a fuck about. But, another Elizabeth mushroom. I don't even remember what those do. I think they're good. I think they're basically like a divine blessing of sorts. Like the divine blessing cures all your status ailments and everything. Heals you to full health, and I want to say that it's similar to that. Okay, now I don't recall there being anything in here that was frozen over, but we'll take a quick peek because it's not a very big place anyway. So that chest we already got. There was the guy on the stairs. over here. There was the dog out here in the body, and then there's a bunch of dogs down here. And the body, alright. And if you're wondering, yes, I did that jump quite a few times, and yes, I also fucked it up a few times. But yeah, you may have noticed no hesitation attempting that jump because, well, A, I've done it so many times that I shouldn't be hesitating. B, I've fucked it up enough that I know that I can survive the fall when I do. Ah, yes, the golems. The butthole golems. That's what's left. Yeah, and then we're back out here. Because they're guarding... Well, some of them are guarding stuff. And I do believe... I said one of the chests was a mimic. That was next to the golems, but... Now we'll actually be able to tell. Because obviously, unlike the other one that was frozen, this one that we're coming up to wasn't in its mimic form. It wasn't in its mimic form during the thing. Okay, so I mean... I guess I may as well. I did use some Estus last, and we won't be going back anywhere where we came from. Now, these golems, I don't know if they drop anything. Yeah, so we have these golems, and this chest is definitely a mimic. Titanite and Petrified Dragon Bone. Now, I do believe that this is going to absolutely destroy my weapon. So I'm actually going to switch. Yeah, I know I can't use it. It doesn't matter. Because as you can see, you can damage them while they're still statues. I switched to this weapon for two reasons. A, it is the highest damage weapon I have, because I have actually upgraded. As you can see, it is the Smelter Hammer +7. And B, it has a very straight downwards hit that I don't have to worry about accidentally hitting the mimic. Speaking of which, why not? Oh fuck, I forgot that they do that. And this, oh nice, we actually got its head. Now the question is, do I actually use that while I'm farming or not? Where's my spear? There it is. So the Symbol of Avarice is technically the best farming item in the game. Headpiece depicting the avaricious creature that mimics treasure chests. Increased soul absorption and item discovery, but steadily drains HP. It's a curious tale of an incorrigibly covetous ancient deity. Clearly it has currency amongst some miscreants, or this would have never been crafted. So we have that, which just gives you a mimic hat. But, if you now look at my health, actually, you know what, let's see. So yeah, the entire time that on, as you see it, my health does start to drain. Now, thankfully, you can, do I even have that one with me? Oh yeah, it is that one. As you can see, you can do that, and it does kind of limit the amount that it drains. In fact, I think it might, because I don't know, is that a plus? No, it's just a regular Ring of Restoration. But it looks like it has, in fact, stopped the effect. But yes, this increases not only item discovery by more than the Jester's hat, it also gives you more souls. So, I mean, it is all around a better farming tool. And actually... And it's got some pretty, I mean, let's see, that's my normal farming set. That's actually some better defenses, in all honesty. Not so much blunt, but everything else. And I imagine if I upgraded it, it would probably be better. So, I mean, maybe I'll change out that piece of my farming equipment. I mean, it's always good to have more souls and better item discovery. Oh yeah, and there was ice up here too that I don't know what the fuck to do with. Still don't know what that loud bang is though, every time we go up those stairs. But yeah, we have these three giants here, and obviously, you can't get to the chest without killing them, and obviously as soon as you kill one, that will obviously activate one of the other two, which you will then have to kill and probably activate the last one. Now the way you can avoid that is by killing them all at the same time, which we are going to attempt to do. Um, um, got a bunch of weapons here. And yeah, as you can see, you can even see it. My durability actually drop with this. So what I want to do is get them very close to dead, but obviously not dead. And then I want to try my, because now I'm pretty sure when they activate, they don't get their health back at all. So, and now my only thing, right, is like I could try a pyromancy. I do have great fireball, which does have AOE. But I don't know if it would be enough. Now, obviously, having like, well, I was gonna say Firestorm, but even Firestorm may not be the best because it has it's a little bit more random than I would like. In all honesty, because this here, right, two-handed, like that's a pretty big step forward and a swing. That might be able to reach all of them. Yes! And as you see, I got a bunch of souls. Now, none of them should theoretically have activated. I guess I'll see when I come back up here. I don't even know if those things stay activated after. I honestly don't know. Oh, did that one drop something? It did. Ooh, a Twinkling Titanite. Man, now I kind of hope they do respawn. And here I do believe, yeah, a curved Nil Greatsword. A great curved sword with an ominous blade, one of the forbidden weapons sealed away by the Ivory King. Formed by rock, tree, and the remnants of the most peculiar soul, it is said that the farther its wielder travels, the deadlier the blade becomes. So we'll actually equip that and see what the fuck that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Maybe like if... Maybe a sprint attack or... I don't know. I imagine that it has a meaning. I don't know what it is. Now, actually, one thing I do wish to see is these golems. No, that's not. I mean, that does say golem, but that's not quite. Maybe they're called giants or something in here. Sorcerer, spearman. Ah, there you go. The giant. Yeah, it just says frozen giants. It doesn't actually specify. Charge Loyce, Witch Tree, Golem. Interesting. No, that's not the right. That's it. Yeah, that's the right one. Facsimile giants, apparently, is another thing they're called. This is a fancy looking fucking website. Oh, they can also drop human effigies. Combat, attacks. Oh, and apparently if they grab you, they will steal over 5,000 souls. Alright. Oh, they are... Okay, that's what I wanted to see. There we go. Now, it says that they are susceptible to poison. 4 arrows. 5 arrows. Why was I doing more damage before? 6 arrows. Maybe they can't be poisoned while they're not. When they're deactivated, maybe? Okay. I mean, eventually you'll die. Apparently you cannot poison them. I guess they're also weak to bleed, but... And it says susceptible to poison and bleed. I don't know if I have any... Or I don't know if I have very many bleed arrows. I think I do have some, but... Well, it doesn't look like that guy's gonna attack me, so I'll see... Well, I mean, I got 16 of them. Two, 3, 4. I mean, I'm not gonna bother counting. I know I had 16, but it doesn't look like the bleed's gonna take effect. But that's fine. So now the other guy, the swordsman, I should be able to draw out of there. I'm just gonna use the rest of these arrows. I don't really care about them. I mean, I don't know how many things are going to be susceptible to bleed and not poison, so... Alright, well, couldn't bleed it, but not really that big of a surprise. Yeah, there he comes. See, I still don't know why I can poise break them now, but when I No, now you want to back away. No, you don't want to. No, hang on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's right. You want to create distance because you're a mage. He's probably far enough away now, but... Nope. All mine. Guess that would be a decent way to get rid of them. Otherwise... Oh, I mean, actually, my spear is still doing pretty good. I imagine we will have to fight an activated one of these later at some point. Like, I imagine that they have at least one that's already active. What the hell is that? Oh, hello. I mean, to be fair, that still doesn't tell me what that noise is, but... Wait, is this another? Yeah, here's another one of our boys. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I tried. I think there's a kneel emote as well. That's what I was looking for, but apparently I don't have it equipped. Where's this door lead? Oh, okay, well that's where we fought Ava. Did not know that this door was here. Oh yeah, I vaguely remember checking that right after we defeated him. Okay, so that's 2 out of 3, so the only knight that we have left must be across that bridge. Is it real? Guy just making that much noise? I mean, he doesn't look like he's moving. And it sounds way too loud to be him. I also don't know how the hell to get to him. A flame butterfly. Actually, I look here. I want to say, because I know that there's at least one secret here. Hmm. Oh wow, I fucking, alright, whoa, stop jumping. The three giants, okay, Loyce Knight, secret wall on the right side in the middle. Now, I wonder, does that mean, like the right side going down the hallway or coming back? Oh, there it is, down the hallway it is. Okay. And this leads us where exactly? I mean, this looks like it might lead us maybe to where that guy is. Yeah, I mean, ooh, and I see your friend. And I doubt that I can shoot through there, but... See, now another issue that I have with the enemies in this DLC. Actually, how long have we been going? Oof, we're actually at an hour now. We have the shortcut from behind this knight. So I think that should actually be good if we have... Because if we have that area down there, I don't know how big it is, and the area across the bridge, which I'm reasonably certain is rather large, that should be good for next part. And then if we do the challenge area for the third video, that should give me plenty of time to do the boss, or to grind out the boss. Although, since this doesn't come out until next week, and obviously Wednesdays when we do those two areas won't come out until next week, I could potentially, what I could do is just do all three parts minus the boss, and then try and grind out all of the Loyce souls that I need. And if I manage it, I might be able to edit it onto the end of the next part. I guess it depends on how long the next part takes. If the next part's good, then we'll leave it. And we'll just do the boss fight at the beginning of next week. Which would be weird, but eh. Anyway, that will be it for this part, because we are basically at an hour now. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday for more.